Good afternoon, folks. This is Fred Campos, owner of DFW Website Designers. It is a wonderful February 1st, 2021. We're 1 month into the new year. Hopefully your goals are going good. This is episode number 97 of your 3 business tips at 3 o'clock in under 3 minutes. One of my goals here, for those of you that are tuning in for the first time, is to provide business tips that I have learned for small businesses. I own a web design company that primarily deals with small businesses and solopreneurs. And for the last 2 episodes, we've been talking about taxes. And today, I'm going to go a little nerdy on you. We're going to talk about some specific deductions you should be asking your accountant. And like I said in episode number 26, small business people, for most of us, we need accountants. This is not the time to do your own taxes. There's so many good qualifying deductions that you can take that only a qualified accountant can help you with. And today, I'm not qualified to go into all the details of 3 of these advanced deductions that you should be considering. I'm only just dropping ideas at you that you should talk further with your accountant, because some of these require a detailed explanation, and I'm not overly qualified to give you that. But I do want to at least put the names of these and introduce them so that you can write them down and mention them as something to consider. The first one we're going to talk about is very specific. It's called the QBI deduction, and that stands for Qualified Business Income. And for most of us, we set up our solopreneurs, or we set up, our own LLC businesses. There is something called TCJA, which stands for, let's see if I can find it again here. All these acronyms drive me crazy. The Tax Cut Job Act of 2017. Basically, in a nutshell, the Cliff Notes version of it is there are some times when your business gets to a certain level, value in changing from an S corporation to a C corporation to get an additional 20% deductions. It's all based on income and other things. And again, these are the type of things you need to talk to your accountant about, but it may be something that you would qualify for and take into consideration. Okay. Business tip number 2, you guys need to, if you can, before you file your income taxes, you need to maximize your 401ks if you've got them. If you have a SEP IRA, SEP IRA, you can put money into that, and that could be a deduction against your gross income, and something, again, to talk to your accountant about. And last, but certainly not least, business tip number 3, we need to talk about, some of us maybe took some PPP loans. You need to talk to your accountant about forgiveness. You may want to talk to your accountant about applying for the next one under the Biden administration. I see money that is being funded to that for small businesses. Again, that's a deduction. Sometimes it may be completely forgiven. Again, in 3 minutes, I don't have time to tell you what the qualifications are, but it is something you should talk to your accountant about. This concludes our really brief 3 videos about taxes. Since we got through January 31st, we need to start preparing for our taxes. Obviously, small business people, you pay for taxes, but there's lots of deductions to make it worth your while. And with that, I'm just trying to give you tiny bit of advice to maybe just jog a few things to talk with your accountant about. And I want you guys to be awesome. Now go back to sleep. Oh, one more thought. If you're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area and you need an accountant, I highly recommend Astrid Bradford. She owns Dynamic BizWiz out of Euless, Texas. I'm going to put a link for her right here. Here is a quick slide of her website. She didn't ask me to say this, but I would just say she takes care of about 800 small business books, and she keeps me honest. And I'm probably one of her worst clients, so if she can handle me, she can handle you.